Good day, everyone. Welcome to Natter Negosyo. I'm Georgie, and I have with me a new friend, Miss Ethel Pajao.
Yes, hi.
We're right now at the Waterfront Hotel. We're waiting for our turn at the lunch buffet. So while waiting, we're going to talk. We're going to have a brief conversation on business.
Yeah.
And I'd like to ask Miss Ethel to please introduce yourself a little about your business also.
Okay.
This is the
Hi.
camera here.
Hello, I'm Ethel Pajao. I'm from DS Artroom, so that's letter D, E apostrophe S, Artroom. What do we do at DS Artroom? We basically retail or supply premium art materials, particularly watercolor. Our aim at DS Artroom is to connect Filipinos to the best painting tools and not just let them experience the best painting tools, but to connect them to the international artist community.
How did you meet DTI?
Oh yeah,
By the way, she used to be an OFW
Yes.
for 12 years?
yes,
Yes,
that's
okay.
right. So to answer your question, ma'am, I first met DTI over phone. That was when we started our business in Singapore. And
Someone else was managing the business here?
Yes, yes. And we had an event at University of the Philippines that was a watercolor, it's like a watercolor convention. And back then we decided to do a giveaway. What's a giveaway? It's like giving free art materials with very fun condition, like you post an artwork and you explain why you like that, and that will give you the chance to win the giveaway. But because we want to ensure that everything, all the necessary permits are in place, so I had to make a long distance call. I want to be hands-on and not violate any of these documentation. So I called DTI, and just now I mentioned to you, ma'am, that among the offices, wala ni siya bias, among the offices that impressed me the
What
most,
did you buy then?
wala good, was DTI because I did not expect that after like four rings, someone already picked up the phone. And that was like long distance. So I paid for that. So I was like hoping that I'll be connected immediately to the right department. And sure enough, after four rings, someone picked up the call. And so I asked about permits. And within
This
less
was a
than,
sales permit.
yeah, and contest like sales permit.
Yes.
I asked whether we are required to apply for a special permit for that giveaway, for that freebie that we will give away across the country. And I got the information in less than 2 minutes.
Oh.
And that to me was,
That was unexpected.
Yes. As Filipino working abroad, I have to be honest, you always have that fear in you that you don't get the right service for that speed. And that was really impressive for DTI. And ever since, even after moving back home, I moved back to Philippines 2 years ago, and my impression has not changed. Like DTI is always fast in answering queries, be it in Facebook, in email, and even like for the DTI Cebu City, you walk in and thankfully the office is not that big, so you don't get lost. But what I'm saying is DTI has always been efficient in providing information and guiding us.
By the way, why did you bring your business to the Philippines? She started in Singapore, by the way, doing her business artwork supplies.
Yes, we sell premium art materials. Why? Because this may be too idealistic, but my husband and I felt that art or artists has a bigger role to play in community or nation building. To be honest, when we were in Singapore and we were like deciding whether or not to go home, most of our friends, if not all, discouraged us, even to the point of saying do not. My family even questioned why we decided to move
return
back,
to the
return.
Philippines.
It does not look promising, but I think in life there will come a time that you have to answer questions bigger than money matters. And well, I think because my husband is an artist, so it started there. We both agreed that we can help do something for the country through arts. And we're quite happy that for the past 2 years now, we are beginning to see the relevance of that decision. Like for example,
This year, yes.
for this week in
This week,
particular,
yes.
2 days ago, we are supporting our company, Des Artroom. We are always on the lookout for activities that help promote watercolor art, and in general will help promote welfare of artists. My husband and I and the team at Des Artroom, we know that the limelight for the artists is limited. Like there's only a few who will make it up there, and our heart is for the greater number, for the many more artists out there, watercolorists in particular, who have not been given the chance to be even recognized. Second, to have been given that platform to showcase their works. So I am just glad that we got acquainted with Cebu Watercolor Society, or CIHAG, Cebu Watercolor Society. It's a registered non-profit organization that firstly seeks to promote watercolor art, but more than that, this group wants to look after the welfare of artists. And third, they also want to become an awarding body, recognizing the craft and the talents of Filipino. So I mentioned about just last weekend. I just want to say thank you so much to SMC side
Yes,
for granting free space.
You have an art gallery there, right?
It's not
now.
an art gallery, but we just we launched, or rather opened, the second annual painting exhibition of this group, the Cebu Watercolor Society.
How long will it stay there? I mean,
It opened last Saturday until January 20th, so the Sinulog week.
just
So
in time
this
for the-
Monday,
yes, Sinulog week.
it's open this week until Monday next week. So the
So why don't you invite them?
Yes.
Well,
To whoever is listening, I would encourage you to drop by at SMC side and catch Cebu Watercolor Society's second annual painting exhibition. But what's special about the exhibition this year is that for the first time, this group hosted the first national watercolor painting competition, and it's so open. It's national, so we received entries from all over Philippines. So within the exhibit, they also feature the works of the top 50 finalists. We already awarded the winners
when was this awarding?
last Saturday. So we have the winner from Caloocan City. And we're glad that the winners are from all over the Philippines. The other winner is from Laguna, and one is from Ormoc City. All their works are in SM now. And I should also mention that, art is beauty in itself. But we always try to do more than that. So for this exhibit, we will be helping KYTHE, K-Y-T-H-E, KYTHE Foundation. This organization looks after children with cancer and children with chronic illness. We always try to follow that model because for artists, we're privileged. We always say we're privileged because we tend to notice beauty easily. But we also hope that just as how we find watercolor beautiful, we hope to pass this beauty to where it is needed. So I would encourage those art collectors, if you are in need of more paintings, please consider drop by, go to SMC side. The exhibition is at the Mountain Wing, lower ground floor. To be specific, it's in front of French Baker and Coffee Bean. There's a
That's
free
in
plug.
Cebu City.
Cebu City, yes. The works there are not just on display, but if you consider owning one, you are also giving life, especially giving life for children with cancer and with those with chronic illness. Yeah.
And also supporting artists.
Yes, of course, you are supporting our very own. That's the biggest, or that's the most effective way of encouraging our artists purchase.
Do you have any future plans for your business?
Yes. One of that is, although it's not really like official yet, but we are at Des Artroom, we're looking into making Cebu as I don't know the word, but it's like a hub for production of art materials. We are cooking something, studying it carefully before we reveal it, but
Is it going to be this year, the revelation?
yes.
Maybe at the later part of the year?
Yes, because our dream is not just for Filipinos to be buyers of art materials, but for us to manufacture,
Reproducers.
we produce our own, or even be part of the production business of materials that will be art materials that will be made available not just locally but globally. Yes.
Okay, thank you very much, Miss
You're
Ethel.
welcome.
I think we're the only ones who have not eaten yet. So thank you.
Thank you too, ma'am.
Yeah, Pit Senyor sa tanan.